We're back in the heavens. Feeling good. I'm feeling very complete and very expansive. Wow. Just feeling these waves of energy coming these days, and willingly I like to submerge into them and immerse into a pool of existence in which is looks so bright and looks so delicious. You just cannot like jump in there and swim in there. And when I come out of it, it's a version of myself that feels expansive. We are literally in heaven. We are literally in heaven today. We're talking about the elements. It's the 6th segment of the chapter of the Universal Garden. And again, this is the Universal Garden is for those who have been through all the chapters before, or maybe you already jump into this because you just resonate with this. You didn't hear nothing of what I said before. You just decided to jump straight for the juiciness of life, and you're ready to take it to places where you haven't been there before, because there's always a space for more adventures. There's always a space for more expansion. There's always a space for more deliciousness, for more new flavors, for new experiences, and we know that it is unlimited. It is unlimited what we can experience. It is unlimited what we can create. Let's put this straight. So we have the elements. Why the elements are so important to get into the expansions of who you are, because you are playing with them every single day of your life. As you are connected with this existence, to your thought, to your mind, to your perception of reality, to the waves that you're pulsing, is the ongoing signal that never breaks. Your connection between the core of who you are, between the soul and the mind, between the soul and the self. You're consistently connection, it never breaks. When you come into this existence through that path line of, say, a river of energy that is you, into this existence, you connect with this reality, and this reality is composed of elements that are, if we're talking about the basic elements like earth, the air, the water, and the light, the fire, they are all of what you are. They are all the cells of your body are composed of that. Every aspect that you see around is composed of that beautiful combination of elements, and the places where you walk, the plants that grows, the computers that you use, everything is composed out of the elements, out of the minerals, out of the liquid forms, the things that you consume, the things that you eat. Everything has a reason to be. Everything is spiraling into the existence of this very second, each second ongoing, and they all collide with each other. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have a balance between the elements that represents the personality of who I am, the physical form and the mental composition of my neurological extensions and branches, which allows me to translate signals into this verbal understanding that you know as this vocabulary that expressed through me, and the ideas and the concepts and the dreams. Maybe it is all a dream. Maybe we shouldn't make a big deal about nothing, but just go straight into the magnificence of this paradise that we live. Once you start getting into stages of appreciation, when you start getting into stages of understanding what this reality is composed with, and you can play with it consciously and purposely. Way long ago, you left those moments where you were going by default, without intention. Now you're composing your life with intention, with all the elements that exist. Indeed, life is like a dream. We make a big deal about the way how we should perform in life. I met very extremely talented people in my life, and very creative, but they have so much power of creation. They have this gift that is so palpable and so obvious to see. But one thing that is a really common thing to notice is how hard they are with themselves, because they are maybe perfectionists. Maybe I just like cannot see the brilliance in themselves, and they cannot see that they're just There's just it's not enough. What they have done is plenty. We lose perspective sometimes to make things too important. Sometimes it's good to feel, or it's good to think, or it's good to perceive that things are just this reality is just merely an illusion, and you have the ability to compose life, magnificent life, without really pushing through, without being so hard with yourself, by being not focused too much on what other people think. When we focus too much about what other people think, we are getting a sense of the illusions of things, the vanity of things, let's call it the superficial part of our human expressions. There's nothing wrong with it, honestly. There's nothing wrong with being, in a sense, simple, superficial, not caring much about the deepness of what we've been talking about, but just caring about the moment and enjoying someone's music, enjoying someone's outfits, and enjoying the vanity of things, the superficial things of life. I am particularly too deep. If you know me, I might get too deep into things, but at the basis of things, remember one thing. Remember, when you collide with this reality, when you use the elements and you learn to use the elements, we've been talking in the chapter of alignment, how to use elements. We're talking about water, we're talking about fire and light, we're talking about the earth, and we're talking about the air, and how you can use them for your benefit. This chapter of the elements is not related to the benefits of the way how you can use them, but it's like the colliding of them. And use them when you start connecting with the elements and you start feeling the changes that you can do in your life. It's really important to keep something present. To feel yourself humble. Feel humble. And feeling humble is honorable. Feeling humble is sharing. Feeling humble is feeling united. Feeling humble is able to open and receive. Being able to receive and give. Feeling humble is being generous. Feeling humble is making peace about life. As you hear the sounds of a city, I like it. Hopefully, it's something that you can distinguish, as I do. You can listen, like those. They're just life itself happening. And it's good to feel yourself in a good place. It could be chaos around you, but what it matters is the way you feel. What it matters is the vibrancy that you're pulsing, and at which I'm pulsing through me right now, through this media. Yeah. Loving the moment. Something that we want to talk about in this chapter, in this segment of the elements, is about the beautiful process that happens between you and connecting with each circumstance in life, as which each element. Now, let's put it this way. You wake up and you walk into the day. You walk into the day and get affected by the light. And you breathe and you're connected with the light, you're connected with the air, maybe barefoot, maybe not. While you're connected with the air and the light, you're feeling grounded because all is interlayered, all the elements are interlayered with each other. If you connect with one of them, you can connect in a sense with all of them. You connect with the moist in the ground, you connect with the moist in the clouds, you connect with the water that you have in yourself. It's moving through this space. See yourself moving through space, and this process of alignment is happening as the dragonfly flies on top of a lake and it flips its wings and moves in perfect synchronicity with the wind, with the vibrancy of the water, and looking for prey or looking for a flower to sit. All these elements, there's a process in between going and existence that is completely a beautiful symphony. It's a beautiful composition. It's a ballet of nature expressing through each flipping of the dragonfly wings going through space. Feel yourself that you have the ability to use the elements to connect between yourself. Each element has a vibrancy, and there's no more spiritual than this. Oh, yes, I can see it. You have the ability to, by just as I'm doing this very moment, just feeling the light touching my skin, and the world could be ending in this very second. I don't care, I feel connected. I connected with this universe that goes beyond this world. I'm one with it, and I could go right now. I have the ability to breathe, and I feel grateful. I have the ability to compose, generate ideas, and I feel incredible. I have the ability to look at reality and look at the cars passing, the people walking, and seeing like the possibilities of expansions for each of them and for myself, by just feeding myself with this consistently ongoing, endless information and vibrancy that comes to me in so many different type of waves. When you use the elements to fine-tuning your frequencies with the rhythms of nature, oh, it's so good. If you are able to do this, it's basically the energy flows that we talk about. But what I'm talking about is some mental constructions that you can generate just by waking up. You wake up in the morning and you're already connecting consciously. You did it through the whole night by sleeping, but now you're doing it consciously with the elements. You're looking, open your eyes because the first light, it touches your eyes, and then you know it's morning time and you feel like waking up. You feel like rising and doing your life. If you use the elements, and this is for anyone that wants to compose a magnificent life, for anyone that wants to compose something creative today, or you want to find clarity for your project, you're ready to invest in the market value, you're ready to compose the next project that is going to mesmerize people, the next artistic performance, or the next relationship that you engage to. Oh, there's so many things. Maybe the next breakfast, a magical breakfast that you're going to share with your loved ones, or maybe the ideas that you're going to imprint in your kids before they go into school, or like the sharings, the energy of the sharings that you're going to be sharing with anyone, the energy of the thoughts that you're going to have. Once the elements, once you connect with the elements, it's a pure form of connected within yourself. Oh, look at it. Just remember waking up, opening your eyes, see the lights passing through, and reflecting into your eyes, into your whole self, into your whole vibrancy. You have the ability to do that. You have the ability to do that. You have the ability to do that. Isn't that great? You have the ability to do that. When you are able to connect between the elements, you enhance your ability to be one with nature. You're never separated from nature. The illusion of separation from nature is something really important to talk about. It is just that, an illusion. You're never disconnected to nature. Every heartbeat, every thought that you generate is because you are connected with this environment. You're connected with this reality through your thought, through your physical body, through the waves that you're generating, the energies, the frequencies. There's no disconnection ever. There's an illusion of disconnection. There's an illusion of separation. There's a fear that is being born out of a moment, when I say a lifetime of conditioning. You are born in a state of connection when you see babies. When you see babies are like little sprouts of goodness, beautiful goodness. They just only express a charming, delightful frequency. You can see it's like a natural smile, and they shine in their eyes until they start getting bombarded by limited beliefs and things that are of type of fears and beliefs that resonates with the structures of his life that are not pleasant. Then they change into little rascals. But yeah, we're never separated from nature. This is how I end the segment of the elements, and yeah, there's so much more to talk about. Next segment is gonna be the symbiosis in the Universal Garden chapter. Looking forward to the next segment.